Apart from going to Haiti, I've never been outside the country, so I knew like I wanted to study abroad. I was looking at the classes that had the place that had my classes, my major. I've never been to Prague. I didn't know much about Prague before, so I was like, I want to do something outside of my comfort zone, somewhere like completely different from me. I'm looking forward to like the law and human rights, because I feel like for me, social justice is like a huge thing, a huge part of my life. So kind of like taking a human rights course and getting more information on that end. The language barrier, and also like being a person of color abroad. I spoke to like other people who went there, like it was an enjoyable experience, but like at some point, you know, like staring and stuff like that was very uncomfortable. So I've never been in a place where I'm being stared at, or I don't know, like my race was like at the forefront. And so I guess maybe if I'm having to deal with that. You know, it was like a year ago. I just feel like I'm like a much different person, like I'm more mature now. Prague is honestly like the most beautiful place I've ever been to. I just like love walking in the old town, like going to classes and just seeing all the beautiful buildings there. Like I've never had an interest in architecture. I took an architecture class in Prague where he gave us tours of like throughout the city, and honestly like I learned so much. I didn't end up taking law and human rights. I took modern dissent with Jan Urban instead. Modern dissent was more of a discussion-based class where Jan just sat in the middle of the classroom just talking about Che Guevara, like, you know, Martin Luther King, just like the Czech Republic with the Violet Revolution, just like him giving his take and ideas, and also kind of feeding off of us based on the readings and then getting our opinions on it. Talking to Jan Urban was helpful because I know I had someone there and we can talk about other things besides class discussions. Being a person of color in Prague was extremely hard for me, and I think at one point I did not, like I wanted to go home because of how uncomfortable I felt. In terms of support, I feel like the idea of just identity in a different environment, especially like Prague, it's not something that can be easily fixed because you're interacting with a lot of external forces with people you can't control. I had my friends who were going through the same thing, so like as support, like I was bonding over that. We're relating, kind of discussing and digesting everything through that fact. I think just having conversations with people of color who go abroad is like a good thing. There's a chance that people are going to look at you, and there's a chance you're not, but just be prepared for it. And also, like, not everyone's experience as a person of color is going to be the same. I think I've matured a lot after studying abroad. I've just learned a lot. I've experienced a lot. Like, I've traveled to places where I never imagined like going.